to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
All right now, baby, it's all right now. All right now, baby, it's all right now.
Look at that. We were almost right on time. 10:29 on the 16th day of October. It is October, isn't it? Help me, Mary.
I can't.
I finally have found somebody in the same boat as me today, and that is Mary Cordes. Yeah. We're roughing it.
We are. We both sound like we're congested, so sorry, listeners.
But there's never a better time to talk about all the possibilities that await you at Hayner. You know,
that's right.
I've been talking for like 3 weeks now about just everything the library card unlocks. And my biggest selling point right off the bat, before we go into all the things that you guys got coming down, is the fact that you can unlock the library of things, the databases, the books, you know, and the Biblio Plus streaming, which is going to save you $20 or $30 a month depending on your streaming service. There's a lot.
There is a lot. There really is.
So take me through some of the, I got to ask you, what's your favorite perk?
My favorite perk?
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh. Well, one of my favorite things is when you check out, if you take a look at your, you saved on your checkout due date receipt, it tells you how much money you've saved by using the library. So it takes into account everything you check out, the cost of each item. And then at the bottom, it says you saved this year at this checkout, and then this year, and then lifetime checkout.
Yeah.
I think I've saved like $30,000 by using the library over the course of, how many years, but it's insane. I mean, that's, I think, my favorite thing is when you realize the actual value of using the library in dollars and cents. If you're a dollar and cents person, that'll get you going.
Well, and two, I mean, it really says you're a true community resource. Yeah. I mean, when you're saying, that's the big thing, because over the course of, 10, 20 years, 30 grand is a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. It is a lot of money. And some of that's just stuff that I just kind of wanted to glance at. And, maybe I didn't even take it home. I just checked it out, looked at it, before I got it home, and then thought, I don't really need it, and sent it back. But I would have spent $25 to find out I didn't really need it, and then send it, I can't return it once I bought it. So, yeah.
Well, and that's a perfect segue into the library of things, which I think is the perfect opportunity. Because how many times as a parent or as a kid, anyone that has a project due, you need that one item that you got to use once, but save the receipt. You don't have to worry about that now.
You don't. We just had a patron who used it for a garage sale. We have tables, not card tables, but the Rubbermaid folding tables, and he checked one out from downtown and one out from the mall, and had a yard sale. And he's like, I didn't have to buy the tables. I didn't have to borrow them from somebody, a friend or a neighbor who was also using them at the same time. So it was great. So yeah, just stuff like that.
And you didn't cut into your garage sale profit.
Exactly. I know the last yard sale we had, I think I made $11. So the table would have cost me more than that.
Well, you're right. Yeah. I've never had a successful yard sale.
Me either.
We'll try. Yeah. We'll keep trying. Well, and Vintage Voices just wrapped up.
Yeah.
And that was really cool.
It was really neat. And it's really cool as a library staff member, when you go, we help do the research for all of these things at the library, because we have all the back issues of the Telegraph and the house histories, and we have old city directories and things. So we're able to pull from all of our local history collections to find the research for this stuff. And, I know that we have all these resources, but even I'm amazed when I go and listen to it, what we're able to provide as far as research. And the actors are so good. It's such a great event, and we're so happy to be a part of it. So,
and too, honestly, like I told you off the air, it's an art form to really, to really divulge yourself into that person.
It is.
Just so, and I mean, the variety of actors too. I mean, it wasn't like it was all one, a bunch of performers from, a playhouse. There was teachers, principals, aldermen,
exactly.
9 yards that were about
I love it. It was fantastic.
Well, and it's another thing that I think showcases too, Mary, just how Hayner's committed to the community.
Yes, very much so.
And with that, what are some other things coming down the pipeline? I know there's an online streaming event that's coming up on Friday.
There is. So we belong to Illinois Libraries Presents, and so it allows us to...
I almost hit the library perfect.
Yes.
I said Illinois Heartland System.
Yes.
Oh, darn it.
No, you're very, very close. We belong to the Illinois Heartland Library System, and we also belong to Illinois Libraries Presents. So it's an online program that we're able to join with other libraries in the state, and then we pool our resources, and then we're able to actually get big named authors, big named TV actors. We had Danny Trejo, the
That was
actor,
cool. That
who
was
talked
really
about his
cool.
life because he had just written a book. And then patrons can go online and stream them from live from home, and it's free. You can just register. And again, you can go to our website at HaynerLibrary.org and register for that. So we do those. I believe there's about one a month.
Is there
So,
really? Well,
yeah.
and two, what I think's even better is all you do to get your library card. If you're one of the ones going, how do I get that? Go to HaynerLibrary.org.
.org.
That's what I thought.
HaynerLibrary.org.
And then
Yep.
how do I click over to the library services? And then the first tab down is get a library card.
Get a library card. And yeah, and you can apply for a library card online. You just have to live in Alton, Godfrey, or Foster Township. The other cool thing about our library, though, is even if you don't live in our district, if you can go to the library that you do live in, the service area that you live in, and get your card, you can use it at any public library. You can use your library card at any public library in the state of Illinois.
Wow.
So if you're in Bethalto and you're driving through Alton and you want to stop by and use the library, just bring your Bethalto library card in, check stuff out from us, and then you can return it at Bethalto Library. You can return it at East Alton, Wood River, wherever you're at. We have courier services that take things back and forth. So
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of that, perfect segue to the IHLS Library Crawl
Yes.
running until December. I do get paid. October the 31st, 5th annual. How are we doing so far?
oh my gosh, we are doing so well. We've had more visitors at this library crawl for some reason than we have in the other 4 library crawls, to the point that we ran out of the prizes that we had planned for the whole month at our genealogy and local history library. For some reason, we haven't had as many visitors to that library as we have the other 2, and so we thought, well, okay, we don't need as many prizes for. No, we were 2 weeks in, already ran out of prizes. We were scrambling to find new prizes to give out. So it has been a huge success, and it's been so much fun to see people come in. And sometimes you think, oh, they're just going to come in and get their passport stamped and then leave and go on to the next library. But people this year have been really interested in walking around the buildings, talking to the staff, seeing the services that we have. We have had a family stop and read books while they were there, and just it's been great. We love it, and we love that people are really seeing what their libraries and their communities offer. It's been fantastic.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
And, well, what I think's cool is it really just unlocks another thing where you get to explore, and it's saying, hey, go visit,
Yes.
a
Yeah.
different library and see what it has to offer. But it's got to feel good for the staff, too, to be able to talk and mingle.
It does. We have such a great staff.
You do.
And I know I come on here all the time and talk, and it's my hope that maybe we'll be able to bring some other staff members on,
All of
because
them.
we have got some wonderful staff, and everybody's got such different interests and backgrounds, and I think that's really important for our patrons, because we've got somebody on staff that can relate to somebody, or somebody knows somebody who works at this place or volunteers at this place, and somebody comes in for some help, and we're like, oh, hey, hold on, let me call so-and-so, and we'll see what we can find out for you. So we really are in the community and of the community, and we really,
Yes.
I think that's important.
That's a huge point. I mean,
Yeah.
you really do showcase. I really think the staff at Hayner really translates
Yeah.
well to what the
Yeah.
RiverBender is
Yeah.
as people, too.
Yeah,
and
we have
that's
a great staff.
really, really huge. And so with that being said, we can talk about the library card. Now, how many opportunities is the big prize still able to win?
Oh yeah. So we have door prize. So when you come in and visit us through the crawl, you get your passport stamped. You can pick up a passport at any library, in any public library, pretty much. There's like 125 of us participating this year.
Wow.
Pick up your passport, go get it stamped, visit as many libraries that are participating as you can. And almost every library has little prizes they're handing out. Some of them are just, like a little candy bar. Some of them are pens, bags, all kinds of stuff that you can get for free. And then you can get your passport stamped 5 times, visit 5 different libraries, and then turn your passport in at your home library and win a chance for a grand prize. And our grand prize this time is a I Support Libraries canvas bag with a jigsaw puzzle, like 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzle of library book covers, classic American book covers.
Yeah.
And I Love Libraries tumbler, and drink tumbler, and also a neck reading light, so you can put it around your neck and read, like in bed or on the couch or whatever with a light. So yeah,
I love it.
Yeah. So
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Well, and I wanted to ask you about this too. I see it all the time. The Friends of Hayner book sale.
Yes.
9:30 until 11:30 every Monday morning.
Every Monday, yeah.
So
yeah.
what's in that?
So we a lot of times patrons always ask, what do you do with your books? Like when they get older or you get new books and, we're running out of shelf space. So we have professional librarians. We go through and we have a list of things that are, maybe haven't been checked out as much or they've gotten older and we have a new copy of something. So we'll pull it, we call it weeding. So we weed from the collection to make room for the new stuff that's coming in and get rid of the old stuff. And so we send a lot of our older items to the Friends of the Library, but also patrons donate. And they donate lots of really cool stuff. And I mean, brand new books, DVDs, records, vinyl. CDs, anything that you can read, watch, or listen to gets donated to the Friends of the Library, and then the Friends sell those things, and then the proceeds from the sales go back into the library. And so over the years, the Friends have helped us buy copy machines. They've funded our Christmas parties for the kids, the cookies and the snacks and things for the kids' Christmas parties. They've been a really integral part and a really helpful part to the library. So yeah, Mondays from 9:30 to 11:30, patrons can donate materials anytime the Friends are open. And so that's Mondays 9:30 to 11:30, and then the first Saturday of every month from 9 to noon. And so that's when they take donations, and at the same time that they're taking the donations, they have the book sales. So, and that's at 327 State Street.
Wow, you guys are doing something right. I mean, it's just to kind of hit on that some more. I mean, you got the Friends of Hayner, but I mean, from the patrons to the board members to the staff to, everybody there is all on one huge team, and everyone's fighting for the same thing.
Yes.
And it's so easy to see that with what you're doing.
Yeah, and we've had some board members. I mean, we have brand new board members who this is their first term. We just had a new board member, Christy Shopper, join us.
Welcome on.
Yeah, well, exactly. and it's really fun because Christy and I kind of grew up together and knew each other. And so it's nice as adults to have that connection and know that that person is working for their community as well. But so Christy just joined all the way to last month, all the way to our board president, Kevin Botterbush, who served for, I believe, like 35 years.
He's a great guy.
He is. And so he knows the library really well, and he's been really helpful to me as a new director. How do we do this? What requirements do we have for the state on this, or how do we run a board meeting this way, or whatever. Kevin is really helpful, and he knows so much about the library and has all that historical knowledge. And so our board members are just as interesting as our staff members and just as committed to making the library a great place for the community. So,
well, it's so important too. And whenever you have, and going back to what you said, that sense of community, when you're one of the board members, you grew up with a little bit, you have Kevin, Carrie, all these really just great people.
Yeah.
In your position, because I always wonder how the transition would be no matter what company, sometimes when you hear the word board, you're like, oh, I hope I'm doing the right thing.
I do hope that I'm doing the right thing. I hope that I'm doing it for the patrons ultimately, because that's exactly who it's for.
Yeah.
And I know it sounds hokey and I'm doing it for, but I truly mean it. And so we want the library to be receptive, but the board is wonderful. I mean, the board has really diverse backgrounds, and they're very helpful, and they've been very helpful to me. I'm the kind of person who always has a million questions because I want to make sure I'm doing something right. Yeah. And so they've just, anytime I've gone to them and asked them a question or asked them for help or whatever, they've really responded well to that. And I'm really appreciative of it. And I think our patrons should be too. So
you got a moment to stick around?
Yeah.
Let's go pause.
Okay.
HaynerLibrary.org to follow along at home at 1042. A quick one. We'll come right back to you next in downtown Alton.
Life's better when you're under our roof. That's because our expert agents will make you feel totally protected with the right auto and home coverage at the right price. Also, you can enjoy the dreams you've worked so hard to achieve. American Family Insurance.
You won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
RiverBender Radio has built 3 great new stations just for you in the Riverbend. The Eagle, the Riverbend's classic rock station. The Bridge, hit music for the Riverbend. And The River, today's country, and all your favorites. Check them out today at RiverBender.com.
listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Finally get the chance to dance along the light of day. Head back to the Milky Way. Tell me, Venus, blow your mind. Was it everything you wanted to find? And then you missed me while you were looking.
Welcome back, 1044 on the 16th day of October. It's a day before my dad's birthday. See that? See that, Mary? Good Son Award going.
Our good son. Happy birthday, CJ's dad.
The best thing ever would be for the Alton High Redbirds to beat the Tigers tomorrow in playoffs. I think that would be the best birthday gift. With that being said, Mary and I are chugging along with our sinus-filled Monday. And Jared Hiddings is going to be taking the stage at the Performance Room at Hayner Library. What day is that on?
That's actually tomorrow.
Oh.
So yeah. So if you want to come out, I know it's our soonest program. So Jared Hiddings and the Jared Hiddings Band going to be at the mall tomorrow night at 6:30. Everyone is welcome. We still have we'll make room for you. So come on down. He's going to be singing music of the Rat Pack era. So it's going to be
really
great.
good.
He's really good. He's coming in tonight. We're going to set up. We're going to tune up the piano, and we're going to be rocking and rolling tomorrow night at 6:30 upstairs in the Performance Room at Alton Square Mall. I will tell people probably don't park in the JCPenney parking lot because JCPenney has started to close at 7 o'clock now. So if you park there and come into the program at 6:30, when our program's over, Penny's is closed. You got to walk all the way around the mall. I've had to do that before. Don't do it. Just
Gosh.
Park like Ross. Park at Ross. Park somewhere else, but don't park in the Penny's parking lot.
That would be a brutal walk.
Especially with as cold and dark as it is lately.
Right.
So come out. It's free. Jared's got a great voice. He's a great entertainer, and we'd love to have people come out for that tomorrow night.
You guys do a lot with Jared. It seems like there's a really cool partnership with LC too.
We do. We have a really good partnership with Lewis and Clark, and in fact, we've had a partnership, one that I don't think people really know about. I've been doing it for over 20 years with the Adult Education Department at Lewis and Clark. I go and talk with. They have a wonderful program.
Yes, they do.
They
Yes.
have a great adult education program, and I go and talk to their class, their youth build class, their GED class, about all the things that the library offers quarterly, and their staff is fantastic. Sarah Hendricks is amazing. So shout out to Sarah. I'll see her later this week. But they're wonderful, and we have a good partnership with Lewis and Clark, and we do things with them periodically, and they're such a great resource, and we love partnering with them. So
Absolutely. I mean, it really is a cool thing, and it just goes above and beyond too. Whenever you can have multiple local, I say institutions, because that's really what Hayner is, and
Yeah.
Lewis and Clark to come together and do really cool stuff.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. And now, coming up too, what else is coming? Because you have the Film Flashback Fridays, and then there's so much more on your calendar. If you go to haynerlibrary.org/news-events, you're there.
You are, and it's even easier than that. If you just go to haynerlibrary.org and look on the right-hand side, everything that's coming up in the next week is listed right there on the homepage, and then you can click on the upper right-hand corner. There's a news and events, and you click on that, and you can see our events calendar, and it's super easy, and it's everything, all the kids, teens, and adult programming right there. So,
Can I ask you about? There's two I had questions on.
Sure.
The baby lap sit story time. What are the ages for that?
So that's birth to, I believe, 2.
Oh, wow.
But I mean, babies.
Yeah.
So it's lap sit. It's young kids.
I was just telling. I saw the picture on your Facebook the other day of the class or the engagement, and I went, how perfect for younger parents that because we've all been. Well, I haven't yet, but a lot of you guys have been young parents, and I've just heard that it's a little bit. Sometimes it's hard to find an affordable, cool thing to do.
It is, and everything that we do is free, and so the kids programs are they're fantastic. And like I said, this one's birth to 2. So, birth to 2, your kids are going to make some noise. They're going to call around. They're going to do some. That's okay. That's what we want. That's what we encourage. We just want to get them used to coming in the library. We want families to get used to coming into the library and seeing all the resources that we have, and everything's tailored to those age groups. So, we realize birth, babies are not even going to be paying attention. And we've had some really young ones that have come. But it's great. They're at the library.
For that age, though, it's actually, too, I think, for the parents to have that bonding time in a different space that's not the living room or the hospital room or whatever.
Exactly.
Do something fun.
Yeah, and meet other parents, because it's so hard anymore to, everybody's online, everybody's kind of in their own little bubble, and the library programs are a great way to come and meet. I mean, obviously, you have an interest in that, and that other person has an interest in that. So you already have a shared interest. So come and, you can make new friends and bond with new parents, and it's a great way to do it.
And then another thing I saw that I thought was cool is you're doing smartphone classes, and then you were doing Microsoft Word classes. Take me through those. That's really a cool incentive.
Yeah, so we have two sets of classes. We have our actual formal classes where we have a group that comes together, and we have our reference librarian and another staff member who teach those classes. They're focused on specific topics like smartphones, Microsoft Word, setting up an email account, and even computer basics. So if you don't even know how to turn your computer on or use a mouse or do something like that, and you're intimidated by it, or you kind of maybe you're embarrassed that it's 2023 and I'm not really sure how to do this, that's okay. We don't mind. We've got a class for that, and those are formal structured classes that require registration. And again, you can just call the library and we'll get you registered for those. And then we also have classes that are just one-on-one with our reference librarian. So they're 30-minute classes. Basically, if it is any kind of tech issue, they can help you with it. So, excuse me.
I heard you. I feel you.
I know. You can come in.
Well, and too, what I honestly, while you're, coughing here, I think what's cool is the fact that you offer that to people, because honestly, Mary, I mean, to think about it, you had to pay a lot of money to, really get through those things. No, you're okay. Trust me, you should have seen me at news this morning. I was passing some big coughs. But I mean, whenever you have all those things going on and you're able to provide these opportunities, and that's really what the point of the segment is. We didn't give you the big graphics yet because I just wanted to really set this officially and being able to talk about these things. And one final one, and I'll let you go because I know you're
so sorry.
You're busy. No, you're fine. I wanted to ask, on the 1st of November, there's a bite-sized science, and I wanted just to know a little bit more about that, if we could. If not, we can table it because I know that you're hurt.
I'm so sorry.
No.
I've just got this terrible cold.
I feel you. 100%. Mary and I are in the same boat. You should have seen me Friday. I looked like Elvis at the end. It was not good.
Oh my gosh. No, our bite-sized science. I'll see if I can get through this. Our bite-sized science is a STEM, so science, technology, engineering, math, and arts. So we actually, it's STEAM.
STEAM.
You can come in and pick up a kit, and they're all ready to go. Just come pick one up, and then we have instructions that go with it, so parents and kids can work on the project and the experiment together. You can come and pick those up from our Alton Square location. Excuse me. And we have those, again, all that information's on our website, but it happens in October, November, and December. And then we'll pick it back up in the winter, and we do it all year round. But we talk about things like surface tension, earth science, anatomy, robotics, all kinds of things. And they're kits. The ingredients are in there, a list of ingredients, everything you need. Some require adult assistance, and then we have all the instructions so that families can do it together. So
that's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, Mary, I'm glad you stayed with me because I told Mary, I said, well, just come on and we'll just kind of brief this. But I wanted to go a little bit more in depth just to talk about some of the things that we don't mention too often because there's only a plethora of other things to talk about in here. But I really appreciate it. And as we keep building this, you're going to see more employees, board members, and Mary herself as we kind of explore Hayner beyond the shelves. Mary Cordes.
And I promise I'll bring water and a cough drop next time.
Well, I promise there's only water in here. 1052, a little bit of change, HaynerLibrary.org. That is HaynerLibrary.org. And get your library card today.
Yes.